Hi everyone. I'm back with an update on what happened with with my work situation after I received like the notice that I wasn't a good worker, I guess. Um, I decided. Well, actually, I didn't do much. I just thought, okay, I have to find out what to do, like a solution. And something have been happening like last weekend on Friday night. Me and George ended up going to the ER because for the last few months I've had like high blood pressure, and Friday night it was particularly high, like extreme, not extreme, extreme for me, for my own values, usual values. And I ended up going to the ER because my left arm started tingling and hurting, and I started having chest pain. Like, not pain, but numbness in this area. And I thought, oh God, I'm gonna die. And I did not like that, obviously. So we ended up going to the ER. It was a funny trip because, yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. Anyway, so no, it wasn't fun at all. It was like really scary, actually. So I end up at the ER, stay there till morning, whatever, get medication for high blood pressure, which I'm not very happy about. Anyway, and I know what's causing all this drama and all these problems for my health. It's my job. And then, so after I received this news, like about my my written warning, what I have done is I didn't do much. Like, I didn't know how to handle it. I just thought, okay, I'm going to lose my job. They're going to get me fired at some point. And then I went to sleep and I had a nightmare, like a horrible nightmare. I yelled, like I started screaming, and George woke me up and said, "It's fine, you are just dreaming." And he was nice, and it was so nice to wake up and you don't have to be alone in your bed, like dealing with it on your own. Someone else can take care of it. It's just nice. So when I woke up from the nightmare, he woke me up. He said everything is fine. And then he said something very meaningful, which was, you have to quit this job, which we have been aware of for the last few months, well, weeks, but not like saying it that clearly after that exact episode made me realize, okay, I risk dying. And now the nightmare was about Jordan. Jordan is my 1-year-old. So that kind of woke me up, and him and George saying, George is my boyfriend, and George saying, you have to quit the job, made me kind of wake up. So what I did was, I just decided, okay, right there, like at 5 a.m., I wrote an email and like scheduled it to send it at 8 with my resignation. Dropped off my computer, laptop, and all that the day after at 11, and that was it for me. I'm out of here. It's kind of starting to cost me too much. Like, this is crazy. It's a lot of trouble that I'm going through just to keep a job. So I quit it, and I feel so much freer. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do with my future. I'm sure it's not going to be difficult to find another job, but I have the feeling that I just need to give myself some time to just rest and enjoy my life, even just for a week or two. Just like not bother so much about future and, oh my God, security, or I need to stress about this, I need to stress about that. I just want to feel like peace for at least a week and see what happens. I never been here before. I never done such a big jump into the abyss of unknowingness. So I'm wondering what's in there. At this point, like, can't be worse than what I know of, because what I know of almost killed me last weekend. So it can't be worse than that. So yeah, it's just a lot of decisions. Well, it's not even decisions. It's just like learning how to relax and not do so much and not be all productive all the time, but kind of give it up for a while and just say, you know what, I'm going to be useless for a week or two and see what happens. Maybe that's my path. Maybe I'm supposed to be useless for some time. Who knows? And it's not even useless. Like, taking care of yourself, it's a useful thing, and I need to make peace with that part. Like, why am I so much like something? I heard something today, and it was like someone, I can't remember if I read it or I heard it, but it was, why are you so much in conflict with your own self? Like, why are you at war with your own self? And that's so true. Like, why am I going on, like, on a war all the time with my own being? I'm tired of that, and I want to relax. So yeah, that's the update about work situation, and now I'm home. I think from here on it get better, because just quitting, like, my being is just more relaxed. Like, my blood pressure's dropped slightly, not like, it's not perfect, but not how I want it to be. But then again, maybe I'm just too worried at this point, so I want like a certain number. But that kind of was a wake-up call, like, a wake-up call to say, just sit down and don't do so much, and you don't need this job that is harming you more than anything. So yeah, it's like almost God forced me to quit, to stop. He said, you either keep going and I'm gonna kill you, or you just quit and then you can really start living. Because the moment I decided to quit, I felt so much better. It's like I sleep well, I don't have any nightmares, I wake up in the morning early, and I, like, okay, maybe I'm not the happiest person always, but it's been like just a few days now, and it will take time probably to adjust, which is okay. Like, I'm just not used to freedom, I guess. So the process is very, slow, but it's okay. Like, I think I have this thing that I have to get everything done immediately, and I'm very impatient, and I need to know that there are results coming and something great is coming, something like that. But I need to let go of that expectation and learn that things take time. And it's not just they take time because it's my situation and I'm slow or something like that, or my life process is slow. Everything takes time, like in this physical reality, like just in our world, everyday world, like plants take a long time to grow. Like, I'm planting some plants, like I think it's called propagating, like I'm just getting pieces of plants. I said like this seems that I am kind of torturing the plants, but actually I'm really doing it properly, like cutting that leaf that I'm supposed to. And I'm only doing it with, is it called snake plant? Yeah, the one that is really easy and very hard to kill, but I was able to kill one last November, I think. But anyway, so I'm propagating these plants and it takes a long time. Like, it's been taking, especially another thing that I have been noticing is plants can tell not just how much you water them, which is good, like not too much or not too little, but the right amount. But you almost can have a connection with them. Like, you can almost tell just by intuition if you are in a happy place. Like, let's say you are calm and relaxed and your intuition is spot on. You can tell if the plant needs water or not. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but that is happening to me. Like, I can just like walk by the window and say, I feel someone needs some water here. Or not, like, or no, I don't think I'm gonna give her water because it's gonna drown her, or like too much, or I don't feel the need to do it. But there is something about plants and connection with the plants. Like, I heard of that in the past, but I was like, oh, whatever. Like, you have to be one of those very healthy green thumb people to have that kind of connection. But actually the connection is real. Like, it's just like with a baby when they're crying about something, like you can tell the different crying. Like, it's just that kind of sense. So yeah, I'm propagating, and I'm really realizing that it takes a long time for plants to grow and just to sprout and to get bigger, and they need water, they need light, and they need the perfect happy human beings around them to give them love, and like they need a lot of stuff. So it's not that, at the same time it's very easy because they just do their own thing. So I think the universe in general works like that. Like, you need stability and you need like a safe place and happy place to be in. Since I moved in with George, my plants just went crazy. Like, they are just growing in front of me. Like, what have you been waiting for? And it was like, probably I can't even enter my old apartment. I'm like, this place, it's like, today I was supposed to get something from it to cook. something. I wanted to make Italian focaccia with olives. I love cooking sometimes. And but I couldn't go. Like, I just thought, I'm in such a good place. I'm just gonna go when I'm sad because then it doesn't matter. But now I'm like in such a good place that I'm not gonna go just ruin it, because I literally risk ruining my mood if I enter my old apartment. Like, every time I go with the baby just starts crying immediately, and he's not like settled in there. But in George's house, like, we feel very good. Like, he is playful and happy most of the time. You know, like with babies, they are happy 1 minute, and then the other minute is like tragedy, and then happy again. I'm like, okay, okay, whatever. As long as you go back to happy very often, it's okay. So yeah, I'm not. I hope I could just get into the apartment, get out everything I need, and not go back for a long time. But then I always need something, or I forgot something, or whatever. But yeah, my plants here are growing a lot, and I love that. It says that for me, it's like a way to say that the environment is safe and it's good, and it's like it's worth growing in. It's not detrimental, and not, you know, it's not keeping you from being who you want to be or who you are. So yeah, we'll see what the future brings. I'm not particularly worried, which is weird, because usually I'm very anxious about the future and about what's going to happen next, and how do I plan the next move, and how do I plan this, how do I plan that. Like, I just had a life where I needed to plan every single minute. But then this is for the first time I'm letting go, like, and think, you know, universe, I don't think I can really outsmart you by my planning with my planning. So I think I'm just gonna let it go for this time. And it seems that if I don't comply, you're gonna kill me. So I'm just gonna like step out of this whole controlling thing and let you do your thing. So we'll see what happens with that. And I'm very excited, actually. Like, whatever happens can't be as bad as what I just left behind me. And even the people that I left behind me, like my supervisor, I'm like, you know, I can't even feel bad for her. Like, I can't even feel like anger towards her or whatever. I'm just feeling like I had the opportunity to move on, even if I'm in certain territory right now, but it's okay. And I'm handling it pretty well, considering my old self. But whatever comes forward for me is growth, and I will get in a better place eventually, however that's going to happen and all that. But she's stuck there because she thinks that's the best way to live life. And I feel sorry, like, in a way, like, I am so sorry that you had to think that that's the best way to live, and stuck in that cycle of just mistreating people and just making them feel bad about themselves. But not with the need to control, like, her outcome of her life, or like, I don't care. I just move on with my own, what I can control from my side, and control, like, in a positive way, which is my reactions to my own life, without controlling the outcome specifically. But I also let go of feeling too much compassion about people. Like, people are people, and if they need to people, let them people. Like, if they need to suffer, I needed to learn at some point in my life that if people are suffering, maybe they need that suffering. Why do I go there and stop them from suffering? Like, it's not my job, even if I feel bad for them. I saw it, like, with my clients working and whatever. Like, if people are in pain, if they're not asking you for help, like, now if they're asking for help, that's a different thing, or guidance or whatever. But if they're just suffering, I don't think we have as people in general that want to help and have compassion for others and empathy, it's not our job to go and say, let me help you because you need help. Like, who told you that? Maybe they need to go through a process. There is, like, this story, the butterfly story. I'm sure everybody knows about it. I didn't know. Like, I just learned it maybe a year ago or two. And it was very meaningful to me. It was like this butterfly was trying, like, the cocoon transformed into a butterfly, and the butterfly was trying to come out of her little cocoon home, little thing. Yeah, this is embarrassing because I learned about this stuff in fashion design school, how the cocoon is called, like all the parts and the silk and all that, but I forgot. So I'm not a good fashion designer, obviously. So anyway, obviously. So so anyway, so this butterfly tries to come out, and someone comes there and says, "Let me help you," and they open up the cocoon part, and she comes out, but she can't fly, because apparently she needed to go through the struggle of pushing her wings against the cocoon, like to open it up, so that the blood will start flowing in her wings, so she can build strength into those muscles, if they have muscles. I don't know if those are muscles. Probably they are muscles, in those muscles, and then will build the strength from there to fly. But because she was helped, she wasn't able to fly. So now, because this person helped open the cocoon for the butterfly could never fly, because she didn't get to build the strength in her wings. And when I heard that story, I stopped trying to help people. Like, I thought, okay, people need to suffer, people need to go through, not in a bad way, like you have to suffer, otherwise you can't fly. No, but more like you have the right to your suffering, and I'm no one to go in there and interfere with it, or tell you how to solve your problem or solve them for you, because then you don't grow and you miss the opportunity of being who you could really be if I come in there and solve your problem for you. So yeah, there's that part, and because I would not want somebody to come and take away my suffering from me. If my suffering is going to bring me to a better place, then if someone helps me, and then maybe I will feel better immediately, but then I will never get to where I want to be or who I could be, then I wouldn't like that. So yeah, all this to say that I won't be interfering with her, like with my ex supervisor or whatever, in her own way of facing her own life, because I learned to step from a distance and observe and not interfere with stuff like that. And also, I'm not interested, I'm too busy living my life, especially now that I'm finally free of my job. But anyway, thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.